What's going on, guys? Brother Russia here, back with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And today we are going to do a little bit of a discussion video talking about who to pick with your redstone, and if you ended up buying the packs, on who to pick with your like purple stone, and if you went all the way to the LR, who to pick with your like LR premium stone. But first off, we're going to talk about the redstone characters. So we have, sometimes they do it like this, where they have like these special lineups where if you buy one character, it comes with like a pack of other characters. So here, obviously during the 9th anniversary, they have Tech Godku with, Tech Godku. We got the STR God Vegeta, and then it comes with AGL Jocko. The Tech Godku, with his EZA and everything, he is still very good, especially against like movie bosses units or pure Saiyan units. He can still actually hold up pretty well in like the 9th anniversary content against bosses like that. Vegeta, not so much, honestly. Unfortunately, he kind of just fell off a little bit after his EZA. So, I mean, it kind of is what it is. And Jocko, I mean, at this point, he just needs an EZA. He's a dodge or die unit. So if he doesn't dodge, he gets hit, he's probably going to die. Though, as good as this Tech Godku is, I would probably just say to skip him, because later on, you can actually get like those little like wish strips and stuff like that, where they kind of give out the free units. And I think this Goku can actually, was maybe like a part of that. So you can actually pick them up a little bit later. And then this one right here, I mean, AGL Golden Frieza, he's still probably like one of the best tanks. But the problem is once he gets under 50% HP, then he is basically just a wet noodle out there, who can literally get smacked up. He can get one shot, basically, is the best way to put it. Under 50%, you gotta just hide him in a spot that is not getting any supers, and then heal yourself back up as fast as you can. This AGL Broly, unfortunately, like, they EZA'd him literally the same day that they dropped him. He was a banner unit. He came out with the physical Super Saiyan Broly and the AGL Super Saiyan Gogeta, like back in 2019 when they dropped 2019, 2020 in that area. And they literally EZA'd him immediately, like the same day that the banners dropped, he got an EZA the same day. So you had to summon for him to pull him and then EZA him. Like, I don't know why they did that. That was like literally the dumbest thing I think they could have ever done. But he is basically useless at this point. Like, he's not going to be good at any point anymore because they EZA'd him immediately after he dropped. And then this Imp Beerus, I mean, he's just kind of like whatever. He did get an EZA recently, but still probably not anybody that I would pick. So definitely do not pick this. And again, I probably wouldn't pick this portion here either. So if we go down here, these next units, these are the old like 120% leaders, the old like 70% leaders, I think. Yeah, 70% and 100% leaders. So at this point, let's take a look. We'll kind of go down real quick. The way that I would say to look at this is, again, when I say this, this is based off of your own box that you have, and what units you think you need and what units you will just enjoy using. Obviously, my opinion is just my own opinion. It's not to sway you to be like, yeah, this is what I have to pick because this person told me. It's just my opinions on these units. Now, if we kind of just go down to the bottom here, we have to remember that super EZAs are a thing now. So we have to look at it and see like what is good now versus what will be good later. So the AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the physical Goku Black, and then the Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks here, all of them got a super EZA already. Now, out of this batch here, I would say probably physical Goku Black is probably the better of them. Um, because obviously he supports extremes type, um, and then obviously like him being on super bosses, they need all the help that they can get really, and him being on there, I mean, helps tremendously with the support that he gives. This Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks actually is very, very good as well. But you kind of want to run him on a Majin Buu Saga team or a like Super Saiyan 3 team. I guess you could run him on like a hybrids team. He'll probably perform pretty well there. But those are kind of like his 3 best teams. And then the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, out of like obviously all the Super Easy A's, he's probably the worst of them, but like that's saying it's not saying that he's bad, because he's actually very runnable, and he works really well with like the new AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku that came out during Golden Week. So if you were to pick somebody like immediately, like right now, if you didn't have one of these 3 units, I would say to pick one of these 3 because their Super Easy A is very good. Now, looking at it, if we're going into say like the future, right now on JP they have like the Tanabata celebration, and they just got the UI Goku. We just got news that AGL Jiren is dropping. Carnival Jiren is dropping as part 2. If they get a Super Easy A, it might be this AGL Super Saiyan Blue Goku. He's Kaioken, but back in the day, they didn't give him the Kaioken name, so he was just Super Saiyan Blue Goku. But he might be the next unit that's Super Easy A's, so it'll be interesting to see what they actually end up doing with him. So that could be an option if you want to wait and see what he's going to look like if he does Super Easy A. But I would say these, like the next units that are going to Super Easy A, you know, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, he'll probably be very good. This STR Gogeta, he'll probably be, you know, he'll probably be god of the game again whenever he gets his Super Easy A because of how good he was when he originally came out. Then when he Easy A'd, he was still very good. And now when he gets a Super Easy A, they definitely have to make him good. So he's a future option that's going to be very good. I don't know about Cell, to be honest. They might make him okay. Also, like down here, this extreme physical like Buu tanks, he got an Easy A, so he's decent on the team. He's like a good 6th option. STR Pycon, I wouldn't even mess with him. We don't even know if he's going to Easy A because he's STR on global, but he's int on JP, so I don't know what they're going to do with that. Golden Frieza might be a decent option because, I mean, his Super Easy A could be pretty good. I mean, he is a fairly tanky unit, so he might be pretty good. Broly, I'm sure, will probably be pretty good. This guy, I'm sure Omega is going to be really good when he gets a Super Easy A. This Buhan, they really got to do something for him because we don't have any standalone Buhans other than him realistically in the game. So they're going to have to do something to make him really good. The one I'm honestly waiting for is this guy right here, the AGL Super Saiyan Vegito. He is going to be, I think he's going to be insane after his Super Easy A. Now, it'll probably be a while before they get to him, but, you know, for the future, he might be a good option. These guys, I mean, everybody else, these Super Easy A's are going to be a long time, I think. It might be another, I don't know, maybe year and a half before we start seeing any of these guys get into it, I'm guessing. So we'll see. But as of like right now, this second, one of the Super Easy A's would be your best options. If you're missing any of these guys, kind of like for collection purposes, you know, maybe go that route and pick them. Or if you're missing like a dupe of them, you can always pick one up because they are free at this point. These guys used to be, these used to be like the old purple stone units. And now that they've aged out so much, they've moved them to like free units essentially. So, I mean, like in this current meta, I would say I mean, out of all of these guys, Super 17 probably holds up the best, I would say. Yeah, I'd say he probably holds up the best out of these leaders. Super Saiyan 4 Goku can still hit really hard. Him and Vegeta together, they can still hit very hard together. Defensively, Vegeta's still pretty good. Goku can get smacked around. These guys, I mean, unfortunately, this guy is going to be a monster when he gets his Super Easy A, but it's going to be a very long time before we see that. I mean, Gogeta can still dodge if you give him like the rainbow orbs. This Gotenks, he can dodge. He's pretty good. Broly, unfortunately, is just butt. I mean, he fell out of the meta immediately after Easy Yang, so he didn't even get a chance. This guy, I mean, this Kid Buu, I haven't used him since he Easy A'd. He gives like 1 key to Majin power units, and that's pretty much it. Janemba might be okay. I mean, I haven't used him since he Easy A'd either. Cooler, same thing. Like a lot of these units now, you gotta wait for a super Easy A for them before they're decent. Though I would say that Super 17 probably holds up the best out of all of these guys here. But in my opinion, the best unit to use your Redstone on is either the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, the physical Goku Black, or the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Those are my 3 options that I would say. If you want to wait and see if we're going to get a Super Easy A for like this blue Goku and see how good he is, maybe he might be a really good option to pick up if you are missing him. But other than that, I mean, like these guys down here, these are going to be the next Super Easy A's in my opinion. So Buhan, Omega, Broly, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. I think this Gogeta, they might save him for 10th anniversary. I'm going to call that now. I think he'll probably be like a 10th anniversary Super Easy A. And then this Cell and Golden Frieza. I mean, these two will, you know, we'll see. Cell might be another Cell celebration of some sort. And then Golden Frieza, I don't know. Maybe a Frieza / ROF celebration or something before we see them. So, yeah, my opinion, Goku, Goku Black, Gotenks. Probably one of those 3. So, again, that's just my opinion. You guys can pick whatever you want. And then if we go to the Purple Stone. So this Purple Stone, you only get these if you buy the Step Up, like Dragonstone packs. And then I think there's 3 packs. So you have to buy like all 3 to get, or you buy like the first one and you'll get a stone. You buy the second one, I think you get 2 stones. And then when you buy the 3rd pack, you'll get the like the LR stone. But let's take a look at the units here, because oh boy. The premium UR, so the Purple Stone pack. Pan is not very good in the meta, so no. Side banner unit, Trunks, no. This Goku and Vegeta, I mean, they're featured on a lot of banners right now, so definitely not. Hell no. Basically, any of these banner units, do not waste your time on any banner units. We'll just put it that way. So, Trunks, Jocko, Kabe, the Android 19 and 20. This Trunks, yeah, I would not use your stone on any of those, for one. Next, this Goku and Gohan and the Cell, they should be coming up on Easy A's very soon as well. So they might not be a bad choice to pick. I mean, they lead Super Saiyan and Goku family, which is really good categories. Cell leads obviously like Android / Cell Saga and Power Absorption, I believe is what it is. So he's got his uses. The tech androids, they should be one of the next ones that actually get an Easy A, and they're going to be crazy. They are still really good in today's meta. With like their entire kit, like the way that they built them was just amazing. So I think that after they get an Easy A, they're going to just be completely busted. So they might not be a bad option to use your stone on. Tech Kale and Khalifa, they need an Easy A. I don't know what they're going to do with, if they make the Tech Kefla as good as the STR one, that might not be a bad spot to use your stone on, because they do stack defense in their base form. So, you know, they are a good option for longer content. Broly, he's got an easy A coming up. We'll see what they do with him. He also stacks defense. He might be good for long content, and I think once he easy A's, he'll be even better. Same thing with this Frieza. I mean, he needs an easy A. He could, I guess, theoretically easy A on JP for the Tanabata celebration. Like, he would kind of fit the theme, so maybe they might do something with him there. But again, same thing. He stacks defense in his base form, so he's good for longer content. Definitely not shorter content, but he still has the best transformation out of any unit ever, because it's literally turn 1, you can transform him right away. We haven't seen anything like that since, but this Frieza is still holds the title for best transformation ever. STR Kefla, very good. I would say out of the rest of these, like, hit has pretty much fallen off. This Broly is actually featured right now on the banner, so I would not use your stone on him. This Gogeta did get an easy A, so he is a good option as well. I would say as of this current present moment, Kefla would probably be number 1 choice. Beerus would be number 2, and Gogeta would be number 3. And if you're looking at something for like the future, I would say the Tech Androids would probably be my number 1 choice. Goku and Gohan right here would probably be choice number 2. Broly and Frieza are probably tied for 3 and 4. And then I'd say probably the Tech Girls would be 6, and then Cell's probably 7. He's kind of like my least favorite one out of here. And then these guys up here, like Pan and this Goku, I just wouldn't even waste it on them. They're going to be featured in a lot more banners coming up, so I wouldn't even use your stone here. So yeah, I'd say as of right now, Kefla would be the number 1 choice, then Beerus and Gogeta. Or if you already have them, you have them rainbowed and you're looking for something for the future, Tech Androids, Broly, Frieza, Gohan, and Goku probably be my next choice right after that. Again, this is all based on your guys' own boxes. I don't know how everybody's boxes are. So, you know, whatever you guys need, obviously that's what you should choose. And then let's go to the final selection. So this is the LR Premium Stone. So let's take a look at this. So as of this recording, we do have confirmation that Tech Jiren is actually getting an easy A on JP. So if you guys want to wait and see how good he's going to be, that's a good option to wait for. Out of all of these, the rest of these guys, you need an easy A. So I would not waste your stone on him. Plus, I think he might be featured in part 2. Same thing with this Golden Frieza. I think they're featured in part 2. So I would not waste your stones on them. Tech Gogeta, he needs an easy A. He should be getting one very soon too. So he might be an option for the future. But this Kaioken, Goku, and Vegeta, they're getting an easy A in a few days, like the start of part 2. They are an incredibly busted unit. So they would be top choice, I would say. As of right now, they would be top choice. Broly, Chila, and Lemmo would be number 2, and then UI Goku would be number 3 if you don't have them. But I would say them, Broly, Chila, and Lemmo, and then Goku's 1, 2, and 3. We have to wait and see what is going to happen with Jiren here. But Jiren might be a very good option. He might be kind of tied for maybe 2 or 3. Because these guys are just absolutely insane. Plus, they're on a lot of categories, and you can literally throw them on any team, and they're just going to be dominating with 18 to 24 million attack stats each time. So my choice would definitely be them. But again, for future androids, they got their EZA. They're actually really good. Rose got his EZA. He's good. Goku, I mean, God Goku's pretty decent for, you know, like shorter fights, I would say. He's a decent dodge unit. These guys are featured all the time, so I would not waste your stones on them. These guys have kind of fallen off now, so I probably wouldn't waste your stone on them. And then this Broly, he's coming up on a super EZA at some point whenever they start super EZAing LRs. He would be one of the first choices, but as of right now, he has no place in the meta. He's not even in like world tournament teams anymore, so I would not even waste your stone on anybody down here. Honestly, like not even these three up here. I'd say Kaioken, Goku, and Vegeta be number 1. Broly, Chilai, and Lemo number 2. UI Goku number 3, and then like I said, Tech Jiren. If you guys want to wait and see what his details are going to be in the next, you know, few days or whatever it's going to be, a week or so, we'll see how good he is, and maybe you can slide him in at like number 1 or number 2 possibly. But there you guys go. There's kind of my opinions on these. So again, just real quick, just to kind of cap it off real quick. For the LR Stone, the Kaioken Goku Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta number 1, Broly Chilai Lemo number 2, CR UI Goku number 3. For the purple stones, I would say Kefla number 1, Beerus number 2, Super Saiyan Gogeta number 3. And then for your red stone, I would probably say Goku Black number 1, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks number 2, and then Super Saiyan 3 AGL Dragon Fist Goku as number 3. But that's kind of my opinions on these units. Let me know down in the comments below who you guys ended up going with. For me personally, I mean, I have all these units rainbowed and everything, so I'll just go through and see what I need dupes of for like their SSR or something like that. And worst case scenario, I'll just buy Kai's. So we'll kind of see, you know, what we've got going on there. But there you guys go. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Again, let me know down in the comments below what you guys ended up going with, and if any of these units actually helped your box or not. So if you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button, and if you guys are new here, subscribe as well, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye guys.